What up, YouTube? We're back. Today we're gonna kind of talk about just some of little finishing, not finishing touches, but most recent touches we done to the Chevelle. And then we're gonna kind of get into some hypotheticals, some wish list type things, and just general brainstorming about the direction of this build. So follow along, hang with your boy for a minute, and we're gonna see what we can come up with. All right, so most recently we finished with the rear end installation. You got everything mounted. We figured out what to do with the sway bar brackets, and we got those mounted onto the axle. Figured out what to do with the e-brake cables and how they run. We may have to make some adjustments to them to keep them from binding up in the springs, but that's minor stuff. One of the parts I was waiting for was the distribution block for the back brake lines. That came in. We still haven't, obviously we haven't run the brake lines yet, but we'll get around to that next. And we have not mounted the tank yet either. I realized that I don't have all of the plumbing for the tank, but it's ready to go at any rate. Just look inside the car, pretty clean. I don't know if I'm going to hold on to these seats or not. These seats are actually out of a Toyota, I believe. But yeah, we'll see. I'm actually looking for some maybe SS Camaro seats or something something power adjustable, all that good stuff. But yeah, it's pretty clean. That's the only crack on the dashboard right there. Can't say the same for the windshield. Yikes. But yeah, we after we got done hanging the rear axle, I moved up here to the front and we put the brake booster on and the throttle cable. We started running the brake lines to the rear. I have to get the double female connector for the rear to run back, and two little short lines for the front. I am planning on putting a line lock in, so that's something else we're gonna probably add to the equation. But so far so good with working with what we have at this point. As you can see, all of the boxes pretty much gone. This axle box is it actually has an axle in there that it's a 33 spline that I couldn't use. I don't have another one for it, and probably, I don't know, give it to somebody or sell it, I don't know. But that's really the only box as far as the suspension goes. That's the only box we got left. We're not gonna use it, so everything is pretty much gone. We'll move to the last couple boxes. This is the LS conversion kit from Jigs. Got transmission cooler too. Got the pan. The oil pump line. Windage tray. These are straps and mounts for the transmission cooler. Got a drive shaft in there to kind of work with. And we have motor mount adapters and 2 motor mounts specifically for the Chevelle. We got all of the chrome trim. Transmission cross member. Shorty headers to go on our LS. So this conversion kit is for the 4.8 up to 6.0. I'm not sure if it'll work for 6.2. The 6.2 is definitely an LS. An LS block that I have strongly considered. As I've stated before, this direction has changed. The direction of this build has changed a few times. I've already had motors and transmissions to go in it. This car probably should have been running 6-7 years ago. But again, it's always been on the back burner. I've had several other projects going at the same time. And this was just one I kind of wanted to take my time and do it kind of special. I plan on holding on to this car, so all of the others, as you can see, they're gone. For me, in most cases, cash is king. You pull up with that cash, and you it's yours. But this one, I plan on keeping. I have some sons. Not all of them are interested in cars, but the ones that are definitely want me to hang on to it, pass it on. So we're gonna try to do this one right. But as far as the LS swap goes, you guys let me know what you think. 6.0 LSA, 6.2 LSA, 6.0 turbo. Thought about a 5.3. Not really fond of the 5.3. I know they're powerful engines, good engines. Work great with turbos, I know that, but I'm looking for that torque feel too. So you guys let me know what you think. While we talking right now, hit that like button, subscribe, comment. Definitely let me know what you think, where the build should go. I talked once about doing a dash swap, and I got the idea, of course, from the little young dude, Cum Laude. He really inspired me to start a YouTube page, and even not so much just the YouTube page, but doing an LS swap. He was doing them like so easy, and it just seemed like the obvious way to go. Don't get me wrong, I still love them. A good carburetor, 750, 850, double pumper. So like the next one. But with this car, I kind of want the reliability, the drivability. So that's kind of why I went with the tubular uppers and lowers, 13-inch slotted rotors for the front. We got 11s in the rear. Again, the quick ratio steering out of a Jeep Cherokee. So this is going to be a fun driver that makes a lot of power. Yeah, I do want to take it to the track every once in a while, maybe put some stickies on there and try to run 10s or better. I don't know. But you guys give me some ideas. Let me know what you think. Let me know what you think. So next I need to grab the plumbing kit for the tank lines and 6 and fittings. Fuel pressure regulator. I'm gonna need an adjustable one for the amount of flow from the fuel pump. So that's gonna be the next thing, and that should take care of the tank situation, and we'll move on to the brake lines. I also got to go out. I don't know if you clearly you noticed I don't have any tires for the back. The rallies that I had on my last, I don't know, one blog not too long ago, the rallies, they sold the same day I posted them. So in order for I need at least a 17-inch wheel to go over the rotor and brake caliper. So I'm gonna just find some rollers at the junkyard. That's where I got these front ones from. Went to pull apart, snatched them up, $40, and they barely fit. And they're size 18. They barely fit, barely clearing the caliper, as you can see. So I gotta find 2 more for the rear so I can let the rear down. And when I do that, I can also finish installing the front sway bar. I actually had one of the sway bar link bolts. Thread on it got jacked up. Let me focus. And I need another one, so I'm gonna have to reach out to CPP and see if they can send me another one. And I can go ahead and finish installing the front sway bar. From what I understand, the car needs to be down on all fours with all the weight on it, so you can attach it to the links. But yeah, those small things are what's next in line until we move on to finding the motor and transmission. Yeah. So yeah, right before that last segment ended, my son had came out and told me about the Kobe situation, and I had to take a pause and just kind of go get myself together. A little bit about me, man. I'm a big basketball junkie. I got love for these cars, but my first and true love has always been basketball. And I feel just like everybody else, man. Just terrible, terrible loss. You know, prayers and blessings go out to his family, his friends, of course, all of the fans like myself. But yeah, I just had to take a pause and get myself together. Definitely have a moment of silence for that guy. One of the best to ever do it. So kind of the last thing I wanted to talk about was the paint situation, paint scheme. Car's definitely gonna need some major body work. It's got a lot of rough spots. As you can see, this windshield. Definitely gonna need some work. Probably, hopefully, we might be able to get away with some patches on the front panels, front quarters. But if needed, we'll probably just replace the whole fender. The doors, a little bit of the same. Got a little bit of rust in there, not too bad. But in the rear is definitely where we're going to need either some whole quarters or definitely some patchwork. Somebody did a real terrible Bondo job, and that's not the look that we going for. You see, it's been painted over quite a few times. What it actually looks like underneath, whew, I'm almost scared to see. But I've got and this is just what I wanted to get to before I ended the video, was I've got a paint scheme in mind, but I also would like to hear from you guys. If you guys can come up with something, something different, something that is not flashy, but it still stands out. I'm a less is more kind of guy when it comes to cars. At the end of the day, and I said I would never sell the car. At the end of the day, though, if it came down to it, I'd like to be able to sell it. Someone else to be interested in it, not just me, because it's too personalized. If you understand what I'm saying. So I definitely like to hear from you guys. And maybe when we get to 10,000 subscribers, man, could do a big giveaway at 10,000 subscribers. Hopefully I'll be in a position to get it painted and get all the body work and all of that done. So you guys like, comment, subscribe. Please tell me what you think. Give me your ideas. I'll definitely look at all your comments, reply. But like I said, I've got a color scheme in mind. I don't want to give it away, but I definitely want to hear from you guys, and you guys tell me what you think based on what I already have. And you, if you can come up with something that I like more than my own idea, I definitely go with it. And that person will definitely get a nice gift for their suggestions, for their subscription and loyalty as a fan. So we're gonna end on that note. Again, like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what you got in mind. Till next time, y'all, thanks for watching. And we'll see you next time. Holla at your boy.